What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video where we will have the latest updates on Liverpool's takeover process and how it is going. You guys are probably watching this after the England-Iran game. I'm recording this just before. Let me know what are your thoughts on the England game, and Ecuador game was brilliant yesterday, and also went to the Hungary-Greece friendly match yesterday at the Puskás Arena where Hungary scored a brilliant 93rd minute winner from a majestic free kick, and I filmed it, so there will be a vlog probably about that game on my channel later today or tomorrow. And the Boston Globe journalist Michael Silverman has outlined 4 possible scenarios of how the Liverpool takeover could go in the future, and it's significant because John W. Henry, the chief at FSG, he's the owner of the Boston Globe, so he has very close connections to the newspaper. So if you want to see and want to hear all these updates, make sure to watch this video in full and leave a like if you enjoy these, and subscribe if you are new around here and enjoy these videos. And Boston Globe journalist Michael Silverman has outlined 4 possible scenarios of how the Liverpool takeover could go, and he said one scenario is someone just buys Liverpool Football Club outright. Another scenario is that someone buys a minority stake, and with time he buys more and more percentage of Liverpool, and then it becomes a majority stake over the years, or they simply get new partners who invest in the club and FSG retains majority control. That's the 3rd scenario. And the 4th scenario is that FSG simply don't sell the club at all. Maybe there's a 5th scenario, but I'm not quite sure what that would be. But from everything I've heard and other members of the media have reported, everything is on the table. Yes, it's very much in the early days, but it doesn't feel at all as if anything is imminent or about to happen. And as far as what the outcome is, you can read between the lines that whenever someone from FSG decides to speak publicly, you have to wonder why they are doing this and why they are timing why they are doing this at that specific moment. From everything that's been out there, they are early in the exploration stage and they want to explore every single option and see what is on the table and what are FSG's options. And I think that's very smart from FSG. They want to see who is interested in buying Liverpool, how much money they have, which owners are credible, which owners are not. And FSG will want to vet the owners carefully, because you don't want to sell to just a ruthless businessman who is not interested in the football club, in the community, and also in making Liverpool win trophies. They just want to make a profit. You don't want to sell to those kind of owners, but you don't also want to sell probably to owners who are like full countries with hidden agendas or sports watching projects. But let me know, who do you want Liverpool to be owned? I just want an owner who invests more into the club than what FSG invested, and who makes Liverpool better and more successful going forward, and who makes Liverpool win trophies. But also I don't want the whole country owning Liverpool, but I don't want to get into too much politics because it's not really my thing, and you already hear about a lot of issues around this and also around the Qatar World Cup. So you come to this channel to enjoy the football content, and that's what I'm here to provide you guys with. And the Los Angeles Times reporter also stands down with the LA Clippers owner Steve Ballmer, who was in line and in talks about buying Liverpool. He is one of the interested parties, or that was what the reports were coming from the USA, and he's one of the best owners in the NBA and he has a lot of money, so I would have loved to see him at Liverpool, but he's not a young guy anymore. And he said, when the journalist sat down with him, he asked him if he would be interested in buying any other sports franchises, and Steve Ballmer frankly said no, and it was a definitive no. He said he already spent enough time focusing on the LA Clippers, and they are building a new arena, a new stadium for them, and he said he's not interested in devoting time to another team because he doesn't have the time to heavily invest into another football club. So Ballmer is 66 years old, so he's already retirement age, and he has been the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers since 2014, and their last 3 seasons have been major disappointments, so he probably wants to devote enough time and energy to make them successful again. And Ballmer is only one of a number of names to have been linked with a potential takeover for Liverpool. US firm Harris Blitzer's Sports and Entertainment. I already made a video about them like 2 days ago. Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani is also interested, and Liverpool Echo understands that the former has an interest in Liverpool but have not made a final decision on their next move, and no talks have been held, while also well-placed sources have stated that it would be an unlikely scenario for them to buy Liverpool. Ambani's representatives at his firm have said that he's not interested in a bid, according to reports in the Indian media, but I think FSG are still, waiting for other possible buyers to pop up, and as soon as that happens, I will be the first to report it to you guys. So this is the channel where you can find out the latest news about Liverpool's takeover, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Almost like 70% of you guys are not subscribed to this channel, so make sure to subscribe right now. It's free, it's a press of a button, and you guys get great content throughout the next weeks and months. And I think it's also very interesting that the chairman of a League One club, Peterborough United, Derek MacAnthony, believes that FSG have decided to sell Liverpool right now due to not wanting to spend a significant amount of money on midfielders, because Liverpool need a midfield overhaul. This is what he said on his Hard Truth podcast in mid-November, so just a week ago. No surprise that FSG have put Liverpool up for sale. At the end of the day, if you are the owner of Liverpool, and remember, this is the owner of one of the League One clubs, if you are the owner of Liverpool, you are looking at a midfield that's going to cost 250 million pounds to fix, because you have let these windows go and let these players age, and you haven't replenished in those areas. What would 3 central midfielders for Liverpool who want to be in the Champions League and competing for titles cost nowadays? 70-80 million pounds. To get proper ones, you want Declan Rice, you want Bellingham, whoever else. FSG, to be fair to them, maybe they are just being honest and they are saying, we need help, so we can sell a percentage of the club, or we can sell the whole club and we get some bigger money people in, and they can go and do that. And they probably want to sell the full club so they can pursue other investment opportunities. It has been well documented that FSG are thinking about joining forces with LeBron James and founding an NBA team, a basketball team out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And that is very lucrative, because right now it would cost between $4 to $6 billion to basically found and develop an NBA team. 5 to 10 years later, that could be worth $8 billion or $10 billion, or who knows, maybe even more. So that is also a brilliant investment opportunity for FSG, that they don't want to pass up this opportunity to sell Liverpool right now when their stock is very high, their price is very high, and they could get the maximum amount of money from a potential sale. And also Kieran Maguire, who is a finance analyst, said something very interesting about FSG selling Liverpool. Mike Gordon has quit his role at Liverpool to focus more on sale of Liverpool Football Club. From an FSG perspective, I think this is more of a reflection of the broader strategy in terms of sports ownership at the company. At Tottenham, for example, they have been willing to listen to offers for a while now, but by contracts, both Joe Lewis and Danny Levy are fans first and very smart businessmen second. They want to win trophies first, whereas FSG are probably more business oriented and they are business first, and they want Liverpool to win trophies second. Therefore, it is a logical thing to do so to have someone who is very experienced in mergers and acquisitions and selling big assets and big companies, to work towards setting up Liverpool to look more attractive to potential bidders. So what Mike Gordon will probably do is he will put together a presentation and data pack to show to would-be investors with all the Liverpool revenues, the sponsorship deals, their potential to grow and to potential to become even more lucrative in the future to own, because Liverpool will probably be at the forefront of English and European football in the next 10 to 20 years. So they would want to put together, a really compelling the presentation. And I'm not sure you saw Trent AlexanderArnold giving an interview, and he summed up his England career so far, that he only played 18 games, and it hasn't been the best 18 games of his career, but it also hasn't been the worst. And I think Trent AlexanderArnold has been a little bit unfairly picked out from a bad bunch of England players, because the likes of Connor Cody, Harry Maguire, Raheem Sterling really they haven't been great either. But nobody's picking on them. They have picked Trent AlexanderArnold out, and yes, Trent had some shocking games, and he's probably admitted that as well, that it has been somewhere in the middle, and that is not amazing, but not the reverse really. It could be better, but when you think about it, it's maybe 17, 18 games, and that's half a season, and if you are going to put it in that sense, many great world-class players had pretty bad half seasons, but hopefully the second half of the season will be a lot better for me. He refers to the second half of the season, playing for England the next 18-20 games, but he's not in favor of Gareth Southgate, and to be fair, England don't play anywhere near the same or even similar playing styles that Liverpool play, and Trent AlexanderArnold I think would do much better in a 5 at the back formation if they had 3 centre-backs and Trent was allowed to bump forward and to get into the opposition half many times, because that's his game, that's what he loves to do, and that's what he's good at. He's not good at in a back 4 where he just has to defend, and probably England don't play in a playing style that suits Trent AlexanderArnold's game, but that's just my opinion. And Gareth Southgate, we will see how he uses Trent, but so far he hasn't been starting. He isn't starting against Iran, so let's wait and see how this World Cup goes. And Harvey Elliott also gave a brilliant interview to Liverpool, saying that it's his absolute dream to play at Liverpool, and he wants to play at Liverpool all his life. He wants to retire at Liverpool because he is a Liverpool fan. He said, it feels like my second home, and every time I come here it's always a buzz, whether it was a fan or as a player now, and it's getting better and better every time you play at Liverpool, and I'm living my dream, Harvey Elliott said. I'm still living out my dream. Every night I go to sleep, I'm the happiest kid in the world, and wake up the happiest kid in the world. To be able to do what I'm doing in life and knowing I'm making my family proud, it's the best time in my life for me. I'm just happy I can be doing it. He sounds like a young Trent AlexanderArnold, the young Steven Gerrard, the young Jamie Carragher, who have been dreaming of playing for Liverpool for many years. Maybe not Jamie Carragher, but the others, you get what I'm saying. And he was asked what are his dreams and hopes, and he said, it's to stay here for the rest of my career, whether that is as a player or a coach or whatever it is, a mentor to the young ones. I just want to be at Liverpool for the rest of my life. It feels like home now. All of my family have moved up with me. To be able to come and see Anfield, drive past it every single day, go to the training ground, to be in and around these world-class players. I mean, for me, there is no better place to be than here. To stay here for the rest of my career is one thing. Then it's making sure we win and achieve as many things as we can and win as many trophies as we can. And Harvey Elliott had a really tough time with his long injury. He missed the majority of last season, and he said, all of the things I went through with my injury, I could just let it go, and it was that outburst, and to let myself be free again when he scored his first goal at Anfield for Liverpool, and that I had got through it and come out on the brighter side after a long injury. It was a weird story. First game back, coming on and scoring. I would have been out for, I think, 4.5 months. It was like all the hard work I went through. It's like whatever you do, you always get rewarded. It's about sticking to it and making sure you keep working hard to get through the tough times. That was the light at the end of the tunnel, and how amazing it was to score at Anfield. And that's brilliant, and congratulations to Harvey Elliott, and I really hope he has a very fruitful and very long Liverpool career, and hopefully he will win 10 to 15 trophies with Liverpool, because that would be just an absolute dream for him and for us Liverpool fans as well. And that's it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy the World Cup, guys. See you later. Goodbye.